Good Monday traders, welcome to the Forex Boat Trading Academy. Today presenting you the pound versus the Australian dollar analysis. Before we get started, I would like to remind you that all the information is for educational purpose only, should not be considered as a financial advice. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button, click the bell to get notified of all the upcoming videos that we're doing daily. So let's get started with the pound versus dollar price action. First off, we see that there is a resistance formed near 1.3180, which is previously acted as the resistance. Moving to the 4-hour chart here, you can see. So there was a bounce on the daily time frame. If we zoom it, there was no break and close above. There was clean rejection, although today there was a spike where the price reached 1.3207. All in all, the resistance has been rejected, and what we have also is the bearish divergence on the RSI oscillator, which means that this could result in a potential correction or even a trend reversal for the longer term. So what can be said about the potential downside support or the target? The strong support is seen at 130.53, which is supported by two fips. First is applied to this overall downtrend, and the second is applied to this correction down prior to the next wave to the upside. We have here 261.8 fips. One is here, another one is here. So both of them exactly at the same level, which is 130.53. I would expect price to be moving down quite fast, considering that the uptrend trend line corresponding to this support, and also we have two moving averages, both also corresponding to this support. So it will be either exponential 200 period or simple 200 period. And when and if this support will be tested and broken, this could be a much stronger downtrend, although if rejected, we might see continuation of the uptrend. Speaking about the risks, here we have this high produced, and this is an important resistance level. It is a key level, which is 132.08 to be precise. So as long as price remains below, we should be seeing some selling pressure, increasing selling pressure. But if price will be moving higher, the bearish forecast will be invalidated. In this case, uptrend continuation should take place. So here is an interesting opportunity considering the bearish divergence on the RSI, considering this rejection and the kind of double top formation. So yeah, it should correct down as long as the resistance holds. Moving on to all the previously made analysis, starting Australian versus dollar. On this chart, price continues to rise, although we might be seeing correction considering the strength of the dollar that is seeing. So along with the pound dollar, Australian dollar could be correcting to the downside. So this is a long-term view, and we might be seeing basically the move something like that, very possible, or something like that towards this support and then moving up. So these are two scenarios. Now, important thing that the price will remain on this support area. If it goes lower, we might be seeing downtrend continuation or retest of the moving average. At the moment, correction down is possible due to the dollar strength. Euro pound, we see the consolidation ongoing. We need to break above this resistance for the price to continue moving up. But considering that we have a pound weakness still ongoing, it could be that the price will start rising. Need to stay above this red line, which is 0.8983, to continue moving up. Pound Japanese yen, clearly price broke above the resistance, so it got invalidated. Although considering the pound weakness yet again, there should be a strong downtrend. But nonetheless, I will invalidate this because we broke above the resistance that I was watching. So this is done, closing this chart. Next one is Canadian Japanese yen, also invalidated because price actually spiked quite a lot today. We broke above the trend line, we broke above previous levels of resistance. So while the correction should follow, it would be interesting to see whether it will reject the trend line and continue, or we will see a massive downtrend. So for that, the daily close could be playing a key role as well, because if we manage to close below 80.59, this could be still a downtrend. And if we close below 79.86, this would be just perhaps a very strong downtrend. So it's unlikely that the price will get that low before the end of the day, but still, well, we'll see. I'm invalidating this since we already broke above the resistance. So yeah. Canadian Swiss franc, also important to see the daily time frame, so I will keep it on because there is a chance that the price will get back to this support, although still will be interesting. There is another resistance, of course, at this level, which is 0.700 psychological level, and if we manage to close below, maybe still there is this chance that the price will go down. But all in all, it's starting to look bullish. Nonetheless, we will follow and see the daily close, and tomorrow update you on that. Euro Swiss franc, we see the retest of the downtrend trend line. So here we still have this valid analysis. I think as long as this trend line will hold, we should be going down. So this high, I'm marking it. If price will remain below, it should continue going down. If not, it could be going to the upside. So this is a very important level to watch. Pound Swiss franc, very, very tricky. And we see that, for example, this high has been broken and the previously made high has been broken. Although yet again, the daily closing price will be playing a very important role. So for now, I'm not invalidating, but will follow and see where the price will close. But we see there is a lot of price action across the board. After the election, US election, there should be some big trends. And maybe we see this volatility due to a lot of uncertainty after the elections. So yeah, it will be interesting market in the coming months, I guess. Pound New Zealand dollar. We have reached the first target. Now it is important to see whether we will be heading towards the second one. So the first target, the first support is now acting as the resistance, and perhaps this should result in the downtrend continuation. So I'm expecting the second target to be tested. Gold, extremely strong and sharp correction to the downside. Price slightly went below the previously made low, although we can see that the 4-hour candle failed to close. Now this is obviously still is a key support, and we need to see where will be the daily closing and 4-hour closing price, because if it manages to be below, that could result in a downtrend of the gold, and the dollar strength will be confirmed for at least a short period of time. Very similar scenario on silver. We have reached the previous resistance zone and support zone, which you can see. So here is still an important support, and as I said, as long as in the long term, as long as price remains above 22.57, it will be an uptrend. So this correction could be providing opportunity for buyers. S&P 500 spiking up, producing a new high. This is actually the new all-time high, which has been at $3,674. And this is yet again shows the volatility is increasing. There is something going on, but 88.6 Fips remains the key resistance, and the daily close below will confirm that the bearish outlook still valid. So we need to see what will be happening on the daily close with the S&P. Disregarding this spike, I think there will be this volatility due to the US elections. Ethereum approaching the resistance, the key upside resistance, although hasn't been tested. So maybe we will test it at some point this week. So far, it's still an uptrend. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, we have reached the resistance, the target. And as you can see, price went much higher, now correcting down. And maybe we will find the support at the previous level of resistance. But this is Duncan Grass, who had the same view on the Swiss franc, Japanese yen. So we are done with this one, closing the chart. And finally, pound versus dollar for today. Quite a short-term downtrend, which is likely to result in 70-80 pip downside move, and we will see whether this support holds or not, if and when reached. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, of course. Click that bell button to get notified of all the videos that we are posting every single day. Thank you, and I wish you profits.